Donna again, still in the kitchen, switching in the kitchen, cooking for her husband and her son who's on consecration because my daughter-in-law lost her dad and she's not able to do it for him. She was the one doing it for him, but she was out of town, but he was doing it for herself. I, as a mother, stepped up to the plate to say, I will do it. My husband just texted me on the iPhone. I don't know what he just said, but I'm fixing meals like right now that is healthy for my husband as well as my son. The things that he can have. He can have very, very, very little meat. When I mean little meat, like a chicken wing, half of a chicken wing, a little protein like that. And he's chose to leave that alone. But my husband is not on a consecration, so I gotta fix something healthy. I don't do this often, but you know what's good? Boiled chicken. Have you ever had boiled chicken, people? Soak your chicken as always, like I do. Well, not like I do. You do what you want to do. But I had soaked my chicken drumsticks in boiled in vinegar, white vinegar. You hear me, 7M, baby? What's up, girl? What's up? But I'm gonna it's gonna be like chicken and noodles. I'm gonna put the egg noodles, the egg noodles in there. But it's gonna be seasoned. A lot of the chicken gonna fall off the bone. You gotta be careful. Don't swallow no bones, those little small bones. But I'm just doing this like I do because I do not like to cook on Sundays. And I know this is something my husband can eat. It's healthier. Boiled chicken is really good. It's healthy. And it boils the fat. You can skim the fat off the top. I pull as much fat as I can off of the chicken. You know? And when you use vinegar, it comes off so easily. Some of it just comes off like peeling a grape or something. But I'm going to put it in this huge pot and start the chicken to boiling. I don't put the noodles in till later because you don't want the noodles to be real mushy and nasty. It's kind of like chicken noodle soup, but it's a meal, and you can even put it over rice, or you can eat it like it is. It's good with the noodles, but you got to have the right timing for the noodles so the noodles won't be all mushy. I mean, you know, who wants mushy noodles? But they're egg noodles. I'm using 3 bags of noodle. I got a real huge, tall pot that I think anybody that cooks, they got those huge pots. You know what I mean? Those huge pots that's like huge. But my son is over with his in-laws, and I called over there to let them know that I had videotapes of her dad's last birthday last year, and if they want them, it's on an old phone. We have to figure out a way, but they can't show it at the funeral, but just for their memory's sake. And they didn't even know. I said, yeah, I'm like that, baby. I love to catch, you know, you never know when our time is up. You never know. You may want to just look at stuff or, you know, if, you know, for special occasion, be like, wow, you take this, you did this. Yeah, I did it. I'm good for that. I'm that person that's good for taking pictures. When they be like, oh my God, you took a picture? And the person died, I'll be like, yeah, I got a lot of pictures of y'all. When you all were posing, sisters and brothers, that's the kind of chick I am. Because I take advantage of the technology. Even when we didn't have technology. I remember when I got my first camera for Christmas. Man, my mama couldn't stop me with it. My first Instamatic camera, when you take the film out and you it develop in front of you. That's just how I was. And right now, I'm glad, and siblings are glad, because if that little girl had did it, we wouldn't have this relative's picture. We wouldn't have this relative's picture on their last birthday, on their last anniversary, or grandma and grandpa. Yeah, I did. I have fun, but I was with the moment, baby. Because back then, this iPhone is waterproof, but I just got some water on it, but I didn't want it just to get on my screen like that. About to put this chicken on. I don't even know if my son will come by here, but he told me he said, Mama, I'm going to eat that whole pot of squash for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I said, baby, you can have it. I'm not even going to touch it. I said, long as you full. I just want to know long as you're full. That's what I'm worried about, long as you get full. Because mommy is as mommy does, so, you know. I'm getting ready to cut up some onions again. Cut up some onions to put in this. Let me put some water in this. I'm boiling chicken drumsticks. So and my dishwasher has stopped. So I got another load of dishes to put in there to wash it. Thank God for dishwashers, even though you still gotta, whether you wash them by hand, you still rinse your dishes. Whether you, remember that people, just because you got washing by the dishwasher, you still gotta rinse them off, just like you did back in the day or now. If you wash them by hand, you gotta rinse them before you use them. Just rinse them. They ain't gonna hurt nothing. Shit. But I'm making some boiled chicken. I haven't boiled chicken in so long. And that's one of the healthiest meals, I mean, as far as, because it boils the fat out. It's really good, man. It's like, it's not like chicken noodle soup, but when you add egg noodles to it, it tastes so good. Oh my God. But you have to have the right seasonings, you know, everything. And so I'm just like, that's how I usually do on Saturday night. I'm on a cooking frenzy. Because Donna don't like cooking on Sundays. She don't. Whether she go to church or not, she don't like cooking on a Sunday. Baby. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I like playing with grandbabies and looking at them and talking to them. But and I'm glad I got my food processor so she can, when she's at the age, and all of them at the age, they can eat baby food. All their baby food will be food that I processed. If it's potatoes, red skin potatoes, which are the most non-fattening and healthiest, I can, you know, puree them. Green peas, sweet peas that are fresh, I can puree those. And you can, just like my sister-in-law taught me, I said, wow, her grandbabies thrive. She just is such a good, she's such a good grandmother, my sister-in-law. I learned so much before I became a grandmother of how, because she's such a good cook. And her grandbabies get the real food, except pureed. And they thrive, and they're so healthy, and they're so, oh my God, it just makes such a difference when you can do, they can eat what you eat, but you puree it when they're ready to tolerate the solid foods. And that's the kind of grandmother I'm going to be, that I am. Forget that baby food in a jar. No. I'm going to cook this as healthy as I can with less sodium, whatever. And I'm going to puree it and spoon feed it to you. And you're going to get fat and healthy, as fatter probably, and healthy as best as I can on this planet Earth. But I just called my son. He's over there, you know, with his wife. And that's where he should be, with his wife at this time. But I also let him know there's tough times ahead coming, because once they close that casket, by me experiencing that, and my father couldn't even get his casket open because he was murdered. They couldn't even open his casket. And I was a little girl, and that was my eighth boom coon. But see, she get to see her father. She's in her mid-20s. He's in his early 30s. It still don't matter. You still love your parents if you love them. And they were good to you. I said, baby, you got your work cut out for you. Sorry to interrupt you. But I still gave the family my condolences. He put me on speaker. I said, anything I can do. But I already know it's the funeral Saturday. My work is cut out for me. Because my daughter-in-law come from a big family. I already saw it. I'm running around to this one and that one with boxes of tissues, holding this one, holding up this one, holding up this one, holding up that one. My daughter-in-law got a big family, baby. That's why he had a big wedding. We talking about 9 bridesmaids. Go figure. Plus friends. It was a big wedding. It was a big wedding. My son, he didn't have as many friends as her, and he had his sister. But I'm saying that he had to go dig up people from his job. That's cool. Hey, can you be in my wedding? And they were so kind and said, yeah, bro, we could be in your wedding. Because it wasn't enough to keep up with all her sisters, cousins. I mean, that was a huge wedding. All those bridesmaids. Oh, my God. But it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. My sister friend in the spirit said, Donna, I saw you on your wedding on the video. You were gorgeous. I said, blame it on the stylist. I said, the makeup artist, because she said she would not let you look in the mirror. I wasn't wearing makeup. I didn't even wear lashes then. I only got my brows arched and lipstick. She said, do you trust me? I said, yeah. And she did me, and I did not know who I was. That's why my husband started crying like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. My sister, not the one that was over here earlier taking care of my grandchild, she was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I did not know who I was. I said, who the heck is that? But she's good. But guess what? She's went on to Hollywood. She does theatrical makeup. I mean, and not a bad thing, but she does horror makeup. And I told her, I prophesied to her. I said, you're going to do this and that, this and that. And then my daughter-in-law told me, she said, my friend told me to tell you what you prophesied to her came to fruition. I said I knew it because I didn't know she did that kind of theatrical. But she's now in Hollywood now. She's one of the people. I mean, I ain't going to say too much, but she's doing demonic makeup, makeup for corpses, and also just makeup. So, but she's got a gift, so it is what it is. That's her calling. That's what she does. If it was my daughter, I would have gave her a good talking to. Like, baby, do you know what you're getting yourself into? Don't get in too deep over there in Hollywood. Hollyweird. But I'm still crunching up some onions. About to add to this water with these the boiled chicken. It's 7M. You say I should be the new Aunt Fee. Well, I want to cook healthier than her. I love my Aunt Fee. I miss that lady. But I don't want to, I ain't putting her down because I love that lady's spirit. I love Aunt Fee's spirit. It's like what you see is what you get. But she was like, it was a lot of fried food, a lot of unhealthy food, And I think I told you that on one of those comments. But I'm not no Aunt Fee. I just like anybody else. I'm like you. Excuse me. Sorry, that's my garbage disposal. Getting all the onions and everything I chopped down there. But I will say this. For those of you, let me tell you something, whether you rent or own, and you done went to Lowe's and everywhere, and you got this smell coming from your garbage disposal unit, remember this. You can use, they say, oh, the home remedy sliced lemons. I always use bleach. I remember my mother did that with her. That would kill germs. She was a father in law, leftover shit to cook every day. She's rinsing off raw meat, putting stuff down there. She even put food out there. But she never had an odor, but she disinfected it with bleach. I just started getting an odor in this garbage disposal, not the kitchen that I use as a show. The point is this, I use lemons. My sister in Christ gave me something that she bought from Lowe's. It didn't work. I got on YouTube. YouTube has a plethora of information for you males, females, any of you that experience it. If you like go up under the counter where your garbage disposal unit is, and it smells like, why does it smell like some raw sewage? And you done call people out and they still can't say what's wrong. Guess what all you need? Get a whole box of no name or the real Arm & Hammer baking soda, white vinegar. Let that bad boy look like a science experiment, and then run your garbage.